It's not too hot and not too cold.
Today was a good day to get out in your community and make a difference.
Look at these little corners right here.
Alex Marroquin was one of 25 students from the Milledgeville, Georgia Military College who came out to the Oconee River Greenway to do just that.
We are helping out the community right now by painting the graffiti off of the Greenway. So somebody came over here and they messed it up a little bit, so we're coming here repainting it.
Thanks to them, parkgoers can now enjoy the scenic views without the graffiti. They also picked up trash throughout the morning.
I think they'll enjoy it. I really hope they enjoy it.
Colonel Ralph Kozlerich is proud of the students and their work to help the community.
This is all voluntary. I'm very proud. It's interesting to see who actually does volunteer and takes time out of their day. It doesn't surprise me who showed up.
So while we felt some cooler weather, there were definitely some warm hearts at the Oconee River Greenway today.
Like personally, and for our group, I guess we kind of were talking about it. Yeah, we noticed it's been there for a while, but it's really great to be able to do something about it now. And so being part of the team that gets to fix it, it's really rewarding.
In Milledgeville, Daniela Polinar, WGXA News. Inside this little store, Philip Curlin sells all kinds of political items.
Where we keep the oldest of old stuff in this case. And you have some mighty old pieces. Here you have Charles
He's been
Lindbergh,
doing it for 20 years in Plains, Georgia. His interest in politics began at a very young age and has stayed with him ever since.
When I was a little boy, I got interested in politics with Nixon Kennedy. And I can remember staying up all night and watching the election returns.
But Curlin doesn't just stick to selling his political products. In the past 30 years, he has correctly predicted who will win the presidential race all but once. His predictions, they come simply from observations.
I get my information from the people I talk to. I'm good at listening and observing. And our sales have usually come out pretty accurately.
For some, it's a little hard to believe.
I don't think they can predict it. Like I said, they may can get close to it, but not really get the accurate prediction.
But for others, there's a possibility that one man can predict the president.
That could be one of his gifts from God. So if that be the case, then yes.
As for this election, well, it's been a bit harder to get a read than those before.
I've never had it here before where it wasn't clear cut, where I could say, well, Trump would win or Hillary would win. This is an incredibly interesting election for us here.
But it hasn't stopped him from casting his prediction.
From what I pick up from the people, I would say at this point right now, I would predict a slight edge to Hillary.
In Plains, Daniela Polinar, WGXA News.
8-year-old Jamel was inside an apartment in Fort Valley in January 2015 when investigators say bullets flew through the walls, killing him. Dennis Eason, Christian Whitfeld, and Tevin Sams are all on trial, charged with murder. GBI fireman investigator Catherine Jordan was one of the 5 witnesses called to testify today. She received the 14 spent shell cases from the Forest Valley shooting. She believes 2 .40 caliber guns were used in the shooting after examining the shells. Today, the judge talked with the jury and suggested on Monday they push through the final witness and closing arguments. Trial will resume at 8 a.m. on Monday. The judge hopes the jury will have all the information they need to start deliberation on Tuesday. Live in the studio.